Hello and welcome to Jonathan Law High School in Milford, Connecticut. This is the NFHS Network. You're watching the Class S Girls Lacrosse Championship here for the state of Connecticut, as we've got the 3-seed East Catholic Eagles coming in 17-2 on the season, taking on the 4th-seed New Fairfield Rebels at 19-3. My name is Glenn Contosello alongside Tom Felice and our NFHS crew. Camera being operated by Mike Morales. Today's broadcast being produced by Mike Consorti. And Tom, as we look at this matchup here, we've got a 3 versus a 4. And both teams have had solid seasons. What might you expect here in this Class S championship?
Well, what I'm looking at is East Catholic is the higher seed, but they're certainly not the more experienced team. New Fairfield won the state title last year, beating Weston. East Catholic, with their first round win against Waterford, got their first ever state tournament win, and they've ridden it with wins over Stonington and Canton to make it to their first state championship game.
Well, we see it at the college level, and here, of course, at the scholastic level, players only can hang around for 4 years, and then the next crew keeps rotating in. Do you think the 2 times that New Fairfield has been in a championship, they are 1-1. Their first appearance was 2005. Of course, they are reigning champs right now, and East Catholic have never been here. So do you think either team either has an advantage or disadvantage because of that?
I don't think it'll make too much of a difference. Probably New Fairfield is a little more comfortable, but it's still a cross game. I'm sure Coach Brian Wilcox for East Catholic was giving the Hoosiers speech that the goal is still the same size as it is everywhere else. And I would think the Eagles come out ready to play in this one.
Well, East Catholic, you just mentioned Brian Wilcox, their head coach, been there for 4 years, while for New Fairfield, Karen Nell has been the head coach for 7, and of course they won the championship last year, and a number of the players on her roster from last year are still on her roster. They were either freshmen, sophomores, or juniors last year, so they have that experience of being here last year, and we mentioned it in our first game of the day where we had 2 FCAC schools going up against each other and how real difficult a schedule they played during the regular season being the FCAC. What do you expect with these 2 teams here today?
Well, they actually have some common opponents,
Yep.
so you can put a few pieces together. In the semifinal, East Catholic beat Canton 8-7. That game went to double overtime, and during the regular season, New Fairfield beat Canton by 7. And then the team that New Fairfield beat in the semifinal, New Brantford, New Fairfield won that game by 7, and East Catholic lost to North Brantford in the regular season. So on paper, if you're doing some transitive property wins, it looks like New Fairfield is the favorite, but they still got to play the game.
Right. East Catholic out of the CCC, New Fairfield out of the SWC.
SWC champions for New Fairfield. They beat Joel Barlow 20-14 in the final, avenging one of their 3 regular season losses.
Wasn't easy for East Catholic to get to this final. They, in the semifinal, had to defeat Canton in double overtime, 8-7, to get here to take on New Fairfield. Conversely, for New Fairfield, they are averaging almost 18 goals per match in this tournament, 21 in the first round. The quarters, they scored 20, and they beat North Brantford in the semifinals with a 15-goal outburst. So we should expect New Fairfield to come out firing, and we'll see if East Catholic's defense can thwart some of the offensive prowess for New Fairfield. One thing we noticed, and everybody notices in lacrosse, it is so very important to have possession. It all starts with the opening draw. And if you're not winning those draws, you're not getting a lot of possessions off of goals. And you most importantly need to get possession after you give up a goal. And you'd love to have a possession immediately after you score a goal to get some momentum going. So we'll watch how the draws play out here today as we start this one. That opening draw won by East Catholic. All knocked away, but they gained possession back.
Yeah, Michelet with a big save. And always nice if you're a goalie to make that first save and really get yourself into the game.
Rachel Michelet, just a junior for New Fairfield in net, while Kylie Callahan, a senior, is in goal for East Catholic. The Eagles setting up here offensively. They got a quick shot off, and now they will show some patience and set it up. Setting screens as players continue to cut through the crease area. A lot of the offensive plays in lacrosse do start from behind the goal. And quickly you see East Catholic get it behind the goal. Number 10 is Ava Eklund. She's a freshman. Now she gives off also behind the net to Alexa Weber. The senior got a shot off. I think her stick was hit as she got the shot off, and it went over the net. And possession for the Rebels.
Weber is the offensive key for East Catholic. She had 4 of the 8 goals in the semifinal, including the overtime game winner.
Quickly racing ahead is Caitlin Nieves for the Rebels. They're in the black with the red shorts. East Catholic in the white with the light blue trim. Bit of a contrast between the two offenses. We saw East Catholic very patient, very methodical in setting up their offense, and we're seeing here the Rebels, they got a lot of pace to their offense.
Yeah, they're a high-scoring team, as you mentioned. The output in the postseason, in every game that New Fairfield has won this year, they have scored double-digit goals.
That ground ball gathered in by East Catholic, and then we get a whistle, but I think it will go against New Fairfield, so East Catholic should maintain possession here, and they do on the free space restart.
East Catholic doing a good job. They are not awed by this occasion, at least at the beginning of this one.
And now we'll get a whistle. Hitting the head was Jillian Montford, her twin sister Olivia. Where's number 2? Jillian number 1. They do wear the eye guards, and that is, I think, might have saved her eyes with that high stick to her face. On the restart, here come the Eagles. Jillian Munford ahead, looping it ahead for a turnaround shot by Ava Eklund. She sends it over the net.
I think we're going to have a free position. The official behind the play blowing things dead.
You are correct, so we'll get a restart here for the Eagles, looking for the first goal of this final. Stutter stepping her way for an opportunity was Eklund. She shot it wide. But she had an initial shot straight on, and then she veered to her right to get an angle, and I think when she did that, she really cut off opportunities of area on the net. And now, a turnover. Here come the Rebels, racing ahead. Daria Bach, she did not get the start, but she is in the lineup, number 22, and when they got the midfield, we got a whistle against East Catholic. Restart for the Rebels. Okay, they come ahead. Number 3 is Dominique DiMarcico. Before she can get a shot off, we get another whistle. So we'll get a free position restart here for the Rebels, and it will be a good one for DiMarcico. Senior attack. Steps up, fires down low, and a nice stop by Callahan. They battle for possession behind the net. Player goes down, and we'll get a call against East Catholic.
Looked like Olivia Perizzo bodied one of the New Fairfield players just, as they were coming down, trying to grab a loose ball.
Nieves, number 14, handing for Colesworthy, number 17, a junior midi for New Fairfield, and again a whistle. Call against East Catholic. Trying to step out in front was Nieves. She was bodied off her track. Never got a shot off. It goes behind the net. Good defense here by East Catholic, not allowing New Fairfield an open alley to shoot.
Yeah, they're really plugging up the middle. And as we saw in that very first New Fairfield possession, they seem to want to cut in and go right to the net. East Catholic trying to limit those opportunities.
Free position restart again for New Fairfield. Stepping up for a quick shot. Was sent wide. That was Nicole Berry, number 5. I have to double check it. Got screened off.
She is one of the offensive stars.
Yep.
4 goals in the semifinal for New Fairfield.
They'll keep possession. That pass out in front for Colesworthy, not really on the mark, and they turn it over. Bit of a forced pass, but good defense. They get it back.
Yeah, Cami Pasqualoni trying to get the ball to the keeper, Callahan. Unable to do so, and East Catholic lucky to come away with it, but they don't even clear their end.
Another turnover.
East Catholic played very controlled through the first 6 minutes or so, and now we've seen players maybe trying a little too much.
Yep.
Trying to do something that is not necessary at this state in the game.
Caitlin Nieves, number 14, sends it behind the net. That's Berry. Junior attack for the Rebels. DiMarcico. Trying to work herself out in front for an opportunity now. Berry got tripped down.
I believe they call it charging. It's going East Catholic's way.
She tried to bust through a double team. That's a good call. Got to credit East Catholic here early on in the first opening minutes. Their defense very, very tight.
How about Lindsay Skinner? She just out-sprinted 2 of the New Fairfield players and was able to get East Catholic into the attack.
Sophomore has possession. Now she walks it behind the net. Gives for Ella Pirzo. We get a whistle, and it will go against New Fairfield. So now a free position restart for the Eagles. Macy Wilcox, the junior, will take it for East Catholic. She steps up, she fires. Oh, and a beautiful stop by Rachel Mikolay.
Both of the goalies coming up, making saves here in the early going. And I have a feel this one might be a defensive battle as we've gone 8.5 minutes yet to see a goal.
Coming ahead was Caitlin Nieves. Then she stepped up into a double team, if not even a triple team. Then she got knocked to the turf. And the call is going to go against Nieves. And it will give possession back to East Catholic. Well, A+ so far for the Eagles defense. They have been outstanding to this point. See if New Fairfield can solve the very aggressive East Catholic defensive set. The Eagles coming through midfield. Racing ahead, number 25, Lily Ryan, a junior attack.
Pass a little too tall for Gilberto. And that's the one place East Catholic has been lacking is there's been a few passes where they haven't been able to connect. So if they can keep possession of the ball and build something in the offensive area, they have a chance, but they've had a couple of times where the passes have not been crisp and it's resulted in turnovers.
Nice pass out in front for an opportunity that's sent over the crossbar by Reagan Tamaglia. She took that shot. Her stick was hit. Again, nice defense out in front of the East Catholic cage. And now they get it back.
And Fairfield is pressing very high. East Catholic has had trouble getting out of their defensive zone. As you see how much work it's taking just to get within 10 yards of midfield.
Maria Perzo was trying to move it through midfield, and she was turned back by the Rebels defense, and now as she gives to Olivia Muntford, the junior, she'll race ahead, and she gets it knocked off her stick from behind by Berry. What a beautiful defensive plays.
And it's going to be Muntford getting a card, it looks like. Yeah, there's a yellow card issued. Here the official was saying contact to the head. And for the first time today, a man advantage for New Fairfield.
So Olivia Muntford will be sent off. And now, nice defense out in the open space. Alexa Weber, senior, stepping up, picking off the pass.
Great way to kill the extra man opportunity is to create a turnover right away. And now East Catholic can try to burn some time off.
Weber tried to pass deep. She was looking for Skinner.
I'm surprised to see Weber attacking, and this is an opportunity to slow things down if you're East Catholic.
That was Wilcox, the intended receiver on the pass. There was a whistle on the pass, so restart here for East Catholic. Weber keeping possession for the Eagles. Looking for our first goal here of this Class S championship.
We're a minute into the man advantage. Still one more minute, East Catholic will be down a player.
Nice pass in front. Ella Perizot caught the pass, got knocked down, and we got the whistle. It's on New Fairfield, so now Ella Perizot will restart. She's standing on the 15-yard line. Let's see if she takes a shot. She has a clear path. She steps up. Nope. Closes quickly. She'll back it out. Again, Eagles are playing a man down here.
And another pass that goes awry for East Catholic. It's 3 or 4 times now that they haven't been able to connect a simple A to B pass. The good news is they killed off all but 7 seconds of the man advantage. But it was another offensive possession. East Catholic was not able to produce a shot on goal.
No Fairfield racing ahead. Reagan Tenaglia stepping out in front, has an opportunity. She sends it wide. Not saying she had a wide open net, but she had a lot of net in front of her and just simply missed it.
Yeah, that chance started in the midfield. Some confusion with East Catholic on who is going to try to pick up the loose ball, and it ends up in a very good scoring opportunity for New Fairfield.
And there's a pretty pass and a goal for the Rebels as they get on the board first. I think that was Nicole Berry, the junior attack for the Rebels, getting New Fairfield on the board first.
Exactly 13 minutes in, so that tells you how defensive this game has gone in the early going.
12 minutes to go in the first half. A great defensive battle at this point.
We're 13 minutes into this first half, we finally get a goal. Now the ensuing draw. A battle for possession. And falling to the turf was Colesworthy of New Fairfield. And the call, they say, is going to go against Colesworthy. And it will be Eagles possession. Quickly they feed it ahead for a shot that's put on by Wilcox. Stopped by Mikelay. And then a rebound opportunity, and that shot's put in by Weber.
Mikelay making a great initial save, but New Fairfield unable to clear it out. And Weber getting that first goal.
I had called Alexa Weber on that goal. They announced Ella Perizot. We'll double check on that, but it does give East Catholic their first goal of the day, and we are tied at 1. We just got word it was Alexa Weber on that goal for East Catholic, so we are tied at 1. All of a sudden, we get no goals, just great defense, and then quickly back-to-back goals.
24 seconds apart after 13 minutes without any scoring.
Possession off the draw, won by New Fairfield. They came ahead into the scoring third, then they lose control of possession. Now both teams are battling to try and gain possession, and as they do, we get a whistle. And I think they're going to give possession back to East Catholic here, and they will. Or not. No. It's going to stay New Fairfield.
Maybe, yeah, the officials communicating between each other and obviously getting some input from the benches. And
nice defensive play by Sarah Rumley, number 13, a freshman who just came on for the Eagles, deflecting possession away from New Fairfield. And as East Catholic came ahead, they give it right back to the Rebels.
It looked like Skinner tripped over her own 2 feet.
Tenaglia tried to step through a couple of defenders, and as she did, we get the call against New Fairfield. On the restart, East Catholic have it. Ava Eklund trying to come through midfield, and she's turned back, and they'll try it again. Olivia Muntford, number 2, has it knocked off her stick. She turns it over. "14 is Nieves. Oh, she runs into Lindsay Skinner, and we get a call.
She ran in face first.
Call goes against Skinner, as if Nieves created the contact, but she gets the benefit.
The stick was in the sphere.
On the restart, Nieves trying to step up. She had an opportunity to shoot. She just held on to it a bit too long. Defense got to her. She sent one towards the net. It was wide, but they're going to call that a shot, as Rebels will maintain possession. Colesworthy. Sydney Colesworthy. It's New Fairfield back in the lead.
Might have actually been Suzu who got the goal with the assist from Colesworthy. But
you are correct.
Still, New Fairfield putting it together to grab the lead again.
Colesworthy feeding to Souza. First goal for Caitlin Souza, just a sophomore. And New Fairfield now takes a 2-1 lead, 9:06 on the first half clock. Draw controlled by the Rebels. Quickly they transition into the offensive third. Pass intended for Berry. She couldn't gather it in. It's loose on the turf. They battle for the ground ball. And as Reagan Tenaglia gained possession, we got a whistle. Goes against East Catholic. So Tenaglia on the free position restart.
Now East Catholic, they don't need to stay within 1 goal. It's not like if they're down 2 or 3, they have no chance of coming back. But you just don't want this New Fairfield offense to get really rolling. As you mentioned off the top, in the tournament they've scored 21 goals, 20 goals, and 15 goals. So I don't know if East Catholic has the offense to go toe-to-toe and win this one 19-18. If necessary, especially the way this game's gone so far.
Lindsay Skinner came ahead, the sophomore for East Catholic.
New Fairfield was up 9-3 at halftime in the semifinal win against North Branford. East Catholic does not want to be down 6 at halftime, that's for sure.
24, Cami Pasqualoni.
Pasqualoni, a very big player, just a sophomore. Looked like the tallest starter when they lined up at the beginning of the game.
Eklund spinning, trying to move out in front, loses possession. Taken by the Rebels, now they feed ahead, bad pass, it's loose. Ground ball scooped up by Olivia Perizzo.
Great read by Perizzo to step up from deep and pick up that loose ball.
Both teams a bit sloppy here, passing not really on target for both sides. And East Catholic defense very stingy, and they have been turning back the Rebels when they've had possession. That's why we've got the low score here, just 3 goals scored thus far in this first half. We've got less than 7 remaining. Far side, that's Barry. Now they feed it out in front. And a shot by Dominique DeMarcico, the senior, with the goal. And that puts another one on the board for New Fairfield.
Make it 3-1 with 6:30.
3 goals, 3 different goal scorers. All coming within the past 6 minutes, as this one was scoreless for a long time, but now New Fairfield able to grab a couple. All 3 of the goal scorers, DeMarcico, Barry, and Souza, scored in the semifinal, and they're all in the book in the final today.
You just finished talking about New Fairfield and the amount of goals they have scored in this tournament. Right now they're up 3-1, and this ensuing draw very important, I believe, for East Catholic here. You got to stop this run. The only way you're going to stop it, getting possession. And it starts right here at the draw.
And as you look across the field, there's not a lot of fans in the stands, but imagine that the New Fairfield crowd is going to get larger and larger as they come from Norwalk, where they were watching New Fairfield win the boys lacrosse Class M championship. So it could become an even better atmosphere for New Fairfield. So East Catholic wants to snuff that out right here if they can.
Possession for the Eagles. Our side, Pasqualoni can't cut out in front. Ella Perizzo, number 7. Out up top, this is Sarah Rumley, the freshman. She did not start, getting some good minutes here in this first half. Eklund behind the net. Looking for a cutter. She finds somebody. The catch initially by Macy Wilcox. She really didn't have control of it. She took a shot, but not having full control. And it was sort of a weak attempt and easily stopped by Mikolay.
It was almost as if she was batting it towards goal. But it's still a good chance when you get the ball right there. If you're East Catholic, you want to put an attempt on goal and force Mikolay to make a save, which she's done here in the early going.
Rebels quickly ahead. Deep pass for DeMarcico, and wasn't on target. Taken back by the Eagles. Now they're having trouble moving it ahead, and coughing it up is Jillian Montfort. Rebels have it back. Working out in front for an opportunity. A shot's put on. It goes wide by Nicole Berry. Again, we're seeing the East Catholic defense converge and really bottle up any space out in front of the cage.
Yeah, the Eagles dodged a bullet there. It looked like there was a delayed penalty, and then when New Fairfield got the shot off, the penalty was canceled. And then East Catholic was closest to the ball, so they get possession out of it.
Eagles quickly coming ahead. Number 10 is Ava Eklund, and as she tried to move towards midfield, we get the whistle. Call against Maria Zagarelli of New Fairfield. Eklund on the restart. Stepping around one defender, that was Daria Bach. And once she got beyond Bach with a slash, and it stops action. Pasqualoni fires and misses. Tough angle shot. Eagles will maintain possession.
Yeah, you see where the ball ends up going out of play, how tight the angle was for Pasqualoni. If you're East Catholic, you want to make sure you get good scoring opportunities and then take advantage. Wouldn't be surprised to see them try to get the ball to Alexa Weber, the all-everything senior for the Eagles, approaching 400 goals in her career.
Parizeau with a bad pass. She was looking to give back to Skinner, and she threw it away. Here come New Fairfield. Quickly they race ahead. Nice pass ahead for Marcico. She fires a shot. Initially it was stopped, and on the rebound it's put in by Berry.
Great transition for New Fairfield. And East Catholic will call timeout as New Fairfield stretching this lead here at the end of the first half.
It's now 4-1. The New Fairfield Rebels on top of the East Catholic Eagles. We will take a break and come back. Stay tuned.
Just a reminder, kids who participate in high school activities tend to go a little farther than those who don't. Take part. Get set for life. It's easy to spot people who participated in high school sports and activities.
Right on time.
They learned important lessons like leadership, teamwork, respect.
Hey, our meeting moved to 10.
We'll be ready.
Values that last a lifetime.
We need to focus on 3 factors.
Support high school sports and activities in your community. When kids take part, they get set for life.
And welcome back to Jonathan Law High School here in Milford. This is the Class S Girls Lacrosse Championship. Glenn Conticello along with Tom Felice. Mike Consorti producing. Mike Morales handling the camera. Beautiful day here for the 3 championships. We've had one already in the books, and we're with our second of 3, the Class S, and all of a sudden New Fairfield have separated themselves a bit with East Catholic leading it 4-1.
Yeah, after Barry scored the opener, Weber answered 24 seconds later to tie it up, but it's been 3 straight now for New Fairfield, and just under 3 minutes to go until halftime. East Catholic calling a timeout, wanting to make sure they calm everything down, slow everything down, and give themselves an opportunity to go into the interval at least feeling good, even if they don't crack into the 3-point lead that New Fairfield holds at the moment.
All right, off the East Catholic timeout. They try and slow the offensive momentum here for New Fairfield. And it will start at the draw. If they can gain possession and get their offense back with possession to try and get back on the board here. But if they cannot win this draw, the Rebels with the momentum they have here, we're seeing great defense early by really both teams. But I did spotlight it was East Catholic that I thought was pretty stingy. But all of a sudden, when New Fairfield gets the action to open up a bit, and rather than in the offensive set, when they do open things up, they've got a lot of speed, and that loosens up some shooting gaps in that East Catholic defense.
Yeah, East Catholic has had a couple of turnovers in transition that have given the ball to New Fairfield in advantageous positions. So I'm sure East Catholic wants to limit those turnovers as they try to create some scoring opportunities here at the end of the first half.
Macy Wilcox will take the draw for East Catholic here, and it's an important one for the Eagles. Still a lot of game to be played here, but you Never want to go down by a lot at any point in the game. And the draw is won by the Rebels, and they quickly race ahead. Caitlin Sousa, number 9. Backs it out. Now swings it here on the near sideline for Tenaglia, and now working it behind the net.
And you just look at the East Catholic schedule. They did not score 20 goals in any game this year. New Fairfield did it 4 times.
And that's why. They got a lot of people that can do the scoring in that one by Reagan
Goal
Tenaglia.
number 23, Reagan Tenaglia. Reagan Tenaglia makes it to 5-1 with 2:27 to go.
First of the day for Tenaglia. Just a freshman. She was able to work herself out in front, weaving her way through a couple of defenders, and really was almost one-on-one with Callahan. So it's now a 4-goal deficit for East Catholic, and this could get out of hand in a hurry here because of what we've so much have talked about with New Fairfield, that they can score a ton of goals.
And they're winning these draws. East Catholic able to get possession this time, and they look to set up something in the offensive end.
Eva Eklund headed ahead for the Eagles on the restart. Going to send it in front for Wilcox. Could not gather it in. Another turnover for East Catholic.
They cannot afford these turnovers. There's been probably 4 or 5 times that it's just been rather simple passes, and East Catholic hasn't been able to connect.
Tenaglia came ahead, gave for DeMarcico. That shot stopped. Long rebound. Not sure what it hit. Hit the arm. Oh, hit the post. There was a lot of activity in front of the net.
Another one off the post.
Nice pass to the cutter for a shot. That was Sousa. All of a sudden now we're seeing New Fairfield getting a ton of shots.
East Catholic very lucky to come out of that attack without conceding a goal. One shot off the crossbar, another one off the post. East Catholic scores in the final minute.
Now Pasqualone just coughs up. Down to 55 seconds remaining. New Fairfield looking for more. That shot is sent wide. Good opportunity that time by DeMarcico, but missed it wide. Rebels maintained possession. Approaching 45 seconds left in this first half. DeMarcico giving for Bach. Looking for a teammate out in front. Nobody there. "20 seconds remaining. Pass down low for DeMarcico. Can't turn for a shot, so she'll just back it out. Tries to pass again down in front of the net. She was looking for Sousa. It was deflected away and taken back by the Eagles. 5 seconds remaining. I don't believe they're going to get a shot off here.
But they're going to get out of this half without conceding a goal.
Good point.
At the end, a couple of shots that hit the net.
At the end of the first half.
But East Catholic able to sneak away, only down 4, which certainly could have been worse with the way New Fairfield was playing near the end of the half.
All right, so we've come to the end of this first half of this Class S Girls Lacrosse Championship. 5-1 is our score. New Fairfield Rebels leading the East Catholic Eagles. We will take a break here on the NFHS Network, and when we come back, we'll have the start of the second half, so make sure you stay tuned for that. We'll be right back.
Olive Garden delivers the final moments. Bring home Italian favorites and they'll cheer for you on game day. Olive Garden is the official dining room of high school sports, and with the new catering delivery service, you never have to miss a moment. This event is brought to you by Olive Garden. Olive Garden is proud to be the official dining room of high school sports. With menu choices to please the entire family, as well as to-go and catering options, it's the perfect restaurant for your post-game dining. To find your nearest location or to order your meal online, visit olivegarden.com.
Coaches teach your kids to dream. Coaches teach your kids to overcome. Coaches teach your kids good sportsmanship. Coaches teach your kids proper technique. But who teaches your coaches?
This is Adam, take 2. Mark?
I guess.
I go like this.
The best part about playing football in Texas has to be the reaction from the community.
I want to encourage others to play volleyball or choir because you get to experience new things and do stuff that you've never done before. My reason why is passion.
My reason why is pride.
I was given a prescription opioid pain medication that lasted a lot longer than the pain itself. At the time, I didn't understand the dangers of these drugs, and within only a few months, I was completely addicted. I lost everything. I had to leave school and stop playing sports in college, and I started to watch my life slip away. These drugs are addictive. One prescription can be all it takes to lose everything.
I play soccer now for both my school and for my NEU Premier team. It lets me clear my head. Most people, they'll go and lift weights or they'll read a book or they'll have even a stress ball. Soccer is definitely my stress relief. It can calm me down. It lets me work out everything that I have. It lets me have that free time to just think, process, focus on something else if I need it.
I used to play soccer, used to play basketball, but now tennis is just everything to me. It gives me an outlet because all the other activities I do, I have to work so hard and I have to always be focused and really be a leader. But in tennis, yes, I have to be a leader as well, but it's more relaxing and I get my aggression out if I have any, get some grunts in there, some backhands, yeah. So I just think it gives me an outlet and it's a home for me.
Just a reminder, kids who participate in high school activities tend to go a little farther than those who don't. Take part. Get set for life. It's easy to spot people who participated in high school sports and activities.
Right on time.
They learned important lessons like leadership, teamwork, respect.
Hey, our meeting moved to 10.
We'll be ready.
values that last a lifetime.
We need to focus on 3 factors.
Support high school sports and activities in your community. When kids take part, they get set for life.
Olive Garden delivers the final moments. Bring home Italian favorites and they'll cheer for you on game day. Olive Garden is the official dining room of high school sports, and with the new catering delivery service, you never have to miss a moment.
This event is brought to you by Olive Garden. Olive Garden is proud to be the official dining room of high school sports. With menu choices to please the entire family, as well as to-go and catering options, it's the perfect restaurant for your post-game dining. To find your nearest location or to order your meal online, visit olivegarden.com.
Coaches teach your kids to dream. Coaches teach your kids to overcome. Coaches teach your kids good sportsmanship. Coaches teach your kids proper technique. But who teaches your coaches?
This is Adam, take 2. Mark?
I guess.
I go like this.
The best part about playing football in Texas has to be the reaction from the community.
I want to encourage others to play volleyball or choir because you get to experience new things and do stuff that you've never done before. My reason why is passion.
My reason why is pride.
I was given a prescription opioid pain medication that lasted a lot longer than the pain itself. At the time, I didn't understand the dangers of these drugs, and within only a few months, I was completely addicted. I lost everything. I had to leave school and stop playing sports in college, and I started to watch my life slip away. These drugs are addictive. One prescription can be all it takes to lose everything.
I play soccer now for both my school and for my NEU Premier team. It lets me clear my head. Most people, they'll go and lift weights or they'll read a book or they'll have even a stress ball. Soccer is definitely my stress relief. It can calm me down. It lets me work out everything that I have. It lets me have that free time to just think, process, focus on something else if I need it.
I used to play soccer, used to play basketball, but now tennis is just everything to me. It gives me an outlet because all the other activities I do, I have to work so hard and I have to always be focused and really be a leader. But in tennis, yes, I have to be a leader as well, but it's more relaxing and I get my aggression out if I have any, get some grunts in there, some backhands, yeah. So I just think it gives me an outlet and it's a home for me.
Glenn Conticello, Tom Felice back in Milford, the Class S CIAC Girls Lacrosse Final, as New Fairfield, the Rebels, at the 4th seed, leading the 3rd seed, East Catholic Eagles, here as we start the second half, 5-1. Tom, as we take a look at some first half numbers, what is the one thing that just jumps off the page to you?
It's shots. New Fairfield 16 shots, East Catholic 7. Everything else is pretty equal. The draws, East Catholic actually has the advantage 4-3, as now they're up 5-3.
As we start the second half, winning the draw was Alexa Weber, and as she raced ahead, got around a couple of defenders, we get a whistle, and we are going to get a free position restart here, but a great position for Weber. So we'll see if she takes a shot or passes to a teammate.
Have to think it's on Weber for East Catholic as well to get things going.
Nope, she's going to step behind the net.
She's the known offensive star.
She is headed to Bryant to play lacrosse. Goaltender for East Catholic is committed to Siena. Ava Eklund. Nothing there. Almost a turnover as Ella Perozzi able to recover as she steps out in front. Oh, she never got a shot off. She lost control. The ball flipped out of her cage, and the Rebels have it, and they quickly come ahead to midfield, and they turn it right back over as Olivia Munford has it. Munford stepping right out in front. She has an opportunity, but gets herself so deep, didn't get much of a good angle to take a shot. It deflects off the goaltender, Mickelway, and it still will be Eagles ball, but that was a great opportunity I thought was missed.
Yeah, at this point, Mickelway might be the MVP for New Fairfield. In the first half, she had 4 saves. She's stepped up here in the early going of the second half as well, and she's just not letting anything by, just the 1 goal by Weber in the first half. And besides that, Mickelway has kept the ball out.
Not a good pass. Munford was looking for a cutting teammate, just simply threw it away. And now, Sousa came ahead. You got slash from behind by Weber, stopping the action now on the restart. Rebels quickly ahead. Nice pass. Opportunity put on by Bach. Low shot. That's stopped by Callahan. And we get a whistle and a call against the Eagles. This is Caitlin Nieves. Fakes the shot. Nice pass. Got it to Bach. Had it knocked off her stick. Loose on the turf. Now as they battle, there's another whistle, and the call will go against New Fairfield, I believe. Yes. So the Eagles get it back. This is Skinner.
Once again, we see Skinner just outrunning the New Fairfield defenders.
Look at her go. Still has possession. Feeds ahead for Ella Perizzo. And she has it knocked off her stick. She is pickpocketed by Sydney Colesworthy. Nice feed ahead for Nieves. She'll pass a bit deeper. Reagan Tenaglia got a shot off, but shot it high, and it will remain Rebels' possession. Barry tried to free herself for an opportunity. Got held up for a moment. There was a whistle and a stoppage. So on the free position restart, opportunity here for Nicole Berry. She steps up, fires, and fired it wide.
And East Catholic winning the race to the ball. So the Eagles will have it. They need to get it out of their own defensive end. Obviously, 4 goals can be scored pretty quickly, but East Catholic right now, they haven't had many offensive opportunities.
From behind, Skinner, and her stick knocked out of her hands. The Fairfield player went down. There was a whistle initially on the move that knocked possession away from Skinner, and we have a player down. So we'll step out for a second and come back with the restart after this. Stay tuned.
Just a reminder, kids who participate in high school activities tend to go a little farther than those who don't. Take part. Get set for life. It's easy to spot people who participated in high school sports and activities.
Right on time.
They learned important lessons like leadership, teamwork.
And welcome back to Milford. Nieves was the player that was down for the Rebels. She is okay. That's the best news as we restart. New Fairfield has possession quickly ahead. We've got a flag as the shots went on by DiMarcico. Nice stop by Callahan. They put the flag away. So Callahan's made some early stops in the second half.
She's keeping her team in it.
Absolutely. East Catholic ahead. They'd like a goal right here. Weber gets knocked down, and she's down on the turf. She got hit high in the chest, near the throat area. She's holding herself there, and quickly player is sent off. Number 18 is Maria Zagarelli. So now an opportunity here for East Catholic.
They did not have an extra man opportunity in the first half. See if they take advantage. There's an open attacker right in front of the net. Instead it's Weber.
Nice shot off the free position restart. Alexa Weber with her second goal.
Alexa Weber.
And makes it a 5-2 game.
For East Catholic. And now we're at 1931 with a 5-2
It was just
score.
3 seconds
Fairfield in the lead.
into the extra man opportunity. East Catholic scores with Weber going right at the net.
Big draw here for East Catholic. But no, it is the Rebels that control the draw. Racing ahead for a shot and a goal. Beauty by DiMarcico. That's her second.
And number 3, DiMarcico, 4.
So right after East Catholic gets one on the board with the man advantage, they surrender just 15 seconds later.
(6-2) now our score with the Rebels on top. So that was a huge goal for New Fairfield. That's when you think maybe East Catholic can get a run going of a couple of goals. Nice job by New Fairfield.
Absolutely. East Catholic still has the man advantage, but they don't have the ball.
Yeah. A little over 6 minutes into the second half. Each team has scored a goal. We were 5-1 at the half, 6-2 here.
And there's still a minute on the extra man opportunity for East Catholic. They have to be able to grab the ball to take advantage of it. It's great to have the extra man on defense, but it's really nice on offense.
Rebels just keeping possession here. There's a pass to DiMarcico, and as she caught the pass, there was a whistle, and we get a call against East Catholic. So a free position restart here for DiMarcico. She scored 2 already. Let's see if she can get the hat trick. She steps up, she fires, and scores.
Basically dropped that straight down. Her second shorthanded goal.
Third of the game.
Once again, Dominique DiMarcico scores.
So now the New Fairfield advantage is 5 at 7-2.
And this is a really big draw for East Catholic.
2 seconds to go in the half.
The man advantage has 18 seconds left on it. But East Catholic needs the ball. So if they can win this draw and set up the offense a man up, they have a chance to score a relatively easy goal. And New Fairfield continues to do well on these draws, and they end up with the win this time as well.
Well, everything going the New Fairfield way here in this one.
The New Fairfield killing the penalty and scoring 2 shorthanded goals while just surrendering 1.
Nice pass out in front, quick turnaround shot. Put on Callahan. She's able to make the stop off Nicole Berry's shot from about 7 feet out, dead on.
Very good save by Callahan, who has played well for East Catholic. It's just the number of opportunities for New Fairfield. They've gotten chance after chance after chance.
Sarah Rumley trying to come ahead. Nice defense by Sydney Colesworthy, and now they knock it away. Wow. Now the Rebels doing it on both ends of the field here, offensively, and we saw just there defensively. They get possession back. They quickly move it out in front. Shots put on by Tenaglia. That's turned back by Callahan. As they battle for possession on the rebound, we had a whistle, and it went against the Eagles. So the Rebels have a free position restart here.
It'll be Barry in a very good spot.
Barry sends it in a bit deeper that time for Colesworthy. And she's able to bury it for her first goal of the day.
Number 17, Sydney Colesworthy for New Fairfield.
It's now 8-2 New Fairfield, and East Catholic calls for time. 16 minutes on the second half clock here in the Class S CIAC Girls Lacrosse Championship. We will take a break and be back here on the NFHS Network. Stay tuned.
Olive Garden delivers the final moments. Bring home Italian favorites and they'll cheer for you on game day. Olive Garden is the official dining room of high school sports, and with the new catering delivery service, you never have to miss a moment.
This event is brought to you by Olive Garden. Olive Garden is proud to be the official dining room of high school sports. With menu choices to please the entire family, as well as to-go and catering options, it's the perfect restaurant for your post-game dining. To find your nearest location or to order your meal online, visit olivegarden.com.
Coaches teach your kids to dream. Coaches teach your kids to overcome. Coaches teach your kids good sportsmanship. Coaches teach your kids proper technique. But who teaches your coaches?
Welcome back to Milford, Connecticut, Class S CIAC Girls Lacrosse Championship. Glenn Conticello, Tom Felice, Mike Consorti producing. Camera being operated by Mike Morales. Thanks for tuning in here on the NFHS Network. And just like that, really a blink of an eye, even though I think throughout the first half, New Fairfield had control of the action. They really turned things up a bit late in the first, and without question throughout the start of this 7 minutes of the second half, and lead it now 8-2, their biggest advantage.
Yeah, remember, we were at the first 13 minutes of the game scoreless.
Right.
Before Barry got on the board for New Fairfield, and the floodgates have opened a little bit. 3 straight goals for New Fairfield, all after East Catholic scored with the extra man, 2 of those being shorthanded goals for the Rebels.
Draw one by the Rebels again.
And that's certainly something that has changed in the second half. East Catholic had the better of the draws, winning 4 of 7 in the first half. And New Fairfield has done a great job getting the ball, getting possession off of the draws, and really putting East Catholic under pressure. The Eagles have not had much in the way of offense besides the Weber goal in this half.
Tough pass to DiMarcico. Got hit from behind, and that creates another free position restart here. And Dominique DiMarcico looking for her 4th goal in this final. Can she get it? Steps up, she fires, and it's stopped by Callahan. She got a piece. I'm not sure if the post helped at it as well, but it stayed out.
Yeah, it looked like it hit the post, too. That's at least 3 times now that New Fairfield has hit the frame of the goal. So think if even 2 of those go in, it's an 8-goal game.
Well, they do say the post is the goalie's best friend. Usually is. Coming ahead.
Skinner has been so good getting out of the defensive end and into the attack. But if you can't connect the pass, you're only doing so much getting it to the other end of the field.
Ava Eklund had to reach high to bring down that pass by Skinner. But she got hit from behind, and that stops the action and gives Eklund an opportunity here with a free position restart. Can she get a shot off? She's looking to her left as if she's going to pass. She still has possession and now coughs it up.
Yeah, it was Pasqualoni on the left side. Might have been a little too tight to the goal.
We've seen that a couple of times with East Catholic where they've gotten in so deep they've never gotten a good shot off. There's Pasqualoni stepping out front, firing. It was stopped by McElay, and I think that also hit a post.
Yeah, it looked like it went off McElay right against the post.
There's a cross check by Olivia Montford. Bad pass and a turnover. Picked up by Colesworthy. And as she comes ahead, we get a call on New Fairfield. Clock moving, 13 minutes remaining in this Class S final. New Milford leading by 6, make it 5. Off that goal by Macy Wilcox.
I was getting towards the point where East Catholic would need to press a little bit. And instead, they get that quick goal. Now there's still plenty of time to go. They're down 5. New Fairfield is calling timeout.
12:50 on the clock. We'll step out. 5-goal game here. New Fairfield on top. The draw that's coming up, very important to both teams. We'll have it for you. Come right back after this.
This is Adam, take 2. Mark?
I guess.
I go like this.
The best part about playing football in Texas has to be the reaction from the community.
I want to encourage others to play volleyball or choir because you get to experience new things and do stuff that you've never done before. My reason why is passion.
My reason why is pride.
I was given a prescription opioid pain medication that lasted a lot longer than the pain itself. At the time, I didn't understand the dangers of these drugs, and within only a few months, I was completely addicted. I lost everything. I had to leave school and stop playing sports in college, and I started to watch my life slip away. These drugs are addictive. One prescription can be all it takes to lose everything.
I play soccer now for both my school and for my NEU Premier team. It lets me clear my head. Most people, they'll go and lift weights or they'll read a book or they'll have even a stress ball. Soccer is definitely my stress relief. It can calm me down. It lets me work out everything that I have. It lets me have that free time to just think, process, focus on something else if I need it.
Macy Wilcox getting East Catholic a bit closer just before that timeout. 8-3 is our score. New Fairfield leading East Catholic. 12:50 on the second half clock. We'll see how the second half winds down. Glenn Conticello, Tom Felice with you. Welcome back to Jonathan Law High School here in New Milford. This is a huge draw, really, for both teams. I think most particularly, obviously, for the team that's trailing. They got to get possession back with getting themselves in position, hopefully, to get another goal.
Yeah, it was a big goal from Wilcox, and East Catholic needs to take advantage. And there's Weber, and I think it's very important that Weber plays a big role for East Catholic as they try to make a comeback.
Puts her team on her shoulders and maybe, as you said, gets them right back to striking range. Right now they're down 5 goals. That's not really striking range. I think if they can get within 3, and things get extremely interesting.
Yeah, there's still plenty of time. This is not an emergency situation yet for East Catholic.
Pasqualoni out of top. Not looking really to shoot. Trying to drive towards the front of the net. She's walled off. Heads behind the net. Still with possession. Now she'll back it out as they reset offensively. Pasqualoni. She cannot penetrate. Great job by the New Fairfield defense.
Oh,
and a bad pass.
on that pass, there's 6 offensive players for East Catholic. 4 of them are on the far side of the goal. It's very difficult for Pasqualoni to get it to a teammate when they're so far away.
Off the turnover, the Rebels have possession back. Colesworthy.
And you'll see at the top of your screen the new Fairfield boys lacrosse team walking in to the facility. The
nice
Class
pass.
M champions from this morning on the boys' side.
Nice passing. They worked it out in front. Shot was sent over the cage by Colleen Swanhart, or Swainhart, I should say. Souza sent towards the cage, and Callahan got a piece of that.
Olivia Perez, though, able to pick it up on the bounce. Key for East Catholic to gain possession right there.
We've got a player down, far side. Not sure of the number. I don't want to assume it might be Tenaglia, but we'll triple check, and we will step out because of the injury and be back here to Milford. Stay tuned.
Just a reminder, kids who participate in high school activities tend to go a little farther than those who don't. Take part. Get set for life. It's easy to spot people who participated in high school sports and activities.
Right on time.
They learned important lessons like leadership, teamwork, respect.
Hey, our meeting moved to 10.
We'll be ready.
Values that last a lifetime.
We need to focus on 3 factors.
Support high school sports and activities in your community. When kids take part, they get set for life.
Olive Garden delivers the final moments. Bring home Italian favorites and they'll cheer for you on game day. Olive Garden is the official dining room of high school sports, and with the new catering delivery service, you never have to miss a moment.
This event is brought to you by Olive Garden. Olive Garden is proud to be the official dining room of high school sports. With menu choices to please the entire family, as well as to-go and catering options, it's the perfect restaurant for your post-game dining. To find your nearest location or to order your meal online, visit olivegarden.com.
Welcome back to Jonathan Law High School here in Milford, Connecticut. Glenn Conticello, Tom Felice. Thanks for tuning in here on the NFHS Network. This is the CIAC Class S Girls Lacrosse Final. Fairfield leading East Catholic 8-3, and it was 23 Reagan Tenaglia that injured the knee. We're not going to speculate the extent of the injury, but she was carted off, and she's being tended to on the bench. And I did serious damage to my knee in high school, and I did not look as calm and comfortable as she does, so I'm assuming it was not as bad as what I did, and that's all I'm going to leave it at. And hopefully it's just a sprain, and that's it. We restart. East Catholic with possession. They were setting up offensively. We got a whistle and a Call is going to go against New Fairfield. And they're bending her injured knee now, Tom. So that is really the good news, that it can't be as serious as some may be fearing.
And the trainer right there with Tenaglia, but New Fairfield has to go on without the freshman as they try to close this one out.
Clock moving, 9:25 remaining. Eagles with possession. They have to show a little bit more urgency here on offense. So again, there's a little over 9 minutes to go, but they need to get some good looks. Can't be standing around offensively. Pasqualoni. Now hands behind to Eklund. Tries to step out in front, has it knocked off her stick, gets it back. Now gets tripped down. A bit of light contact there, but they do stop action as Ava Eklund went down easily. And she will get the free position restart. Eklund steps up, back pass, as she gave for Pasqualoni. She never got a shot off, but there was a whistle, and the call goes against the Rebels. So now Pasqualoni can get her team within 4 here. She's dead on. Steps up, fires, and scores.
2 straight for the Eagles as Pasqualoni gets her first. It's a good time for the Eagles to go on a run.
Got to get possession off this draw.
Absolutely.
Got to keep the ball out of the baskets of the Rebels here if they want to continue to battle back. It's a 4-goal deficit. I said a moment ago 3 would start make it very interesting because the next goal would be huge. It would either get them within 2 or drop them back to a 4-goal deficit. So right now it's a 4-goal difference for East Catholic. 8:19 on the clock.
Yeah, that's plenty of time to get 4 goals. But once again, East Catholic wins the draw, and that's so important as Weber draws the infraction.
Alexa Weber, the senior, headed to Bryant. Racing to the side of the net, trying to circle out in front. Gets knocked. Still with her wherewithal, kept her feet, fired, and scored. Now we've got a match. It's 8-5.
The 3rd goal for Weber, but it seems like she's stepping up. You know, it's one thing to put in a couple goals, but it looks like she is really trying to put the team on her back. She took that ball almost the entire way, all the way around the back of the goal, and then scored to make it a 3-goal game.
7:58 on the clock, plenty of time for East Catholic. They are the 3 seed battling the 4th-seeded New Fairfield Rebels. They're down now by 3, 8-5. Don't go away just yet. This a huge draw now here for East Catholic. And there it is. And it's loose. They battle, and it's going to be New Fairfield. They gain the possession. Colesworthy out up top. Now they swing it far side. Fairfield can be very strategic here in this offensive set time. They don't need to rush a shot. Obviously, their goal is to take the best opportunity given to them.
Yeah, there's no pressure on the New Fairfield offense to make anything happen, do anything rash. Just keep the ball moving, keep moving off the ball like
nice
that.
Nice pass, nice shot, too, by Colesworthy, but I think Callahan got a piece.
It took a strange bounce.
Yeah.
So it either hit Callahan or the post. It didn't sound like the post. Callahan has made some big saves.
DiMarcico being harassed behind the net. I think that's Thiel. We get a call, though, against East Catholic. DiMarcico on the restart. Trying to step out in front, still has it now. Has to keep it and bring it to the far side. Nice job there by East Catholic, not allowing a close-in opportunity. Down to 6.5 remaining.
Yeah, East Catholic's scored 3 straight goals, and the last thing they want to do is surrender. You can afford to play defense for a couple of minutes, but giving up a goal would create some problems.
Nice move, stepping towards the front of the cage was DiMarcico, and before she can get a shot off, it's a whistle, and now she will have the free position restart opportunity. She's standing at the 15-yard line, easily can get a shot off here. DiMarcico instead just turns and feels it's better to chew up more of the clock. Oh, great pass out in front, and what a stop by Callahan on the shot by Colesworthy. That was a beauty.
And it might be a game saver. Yes, we're now down to 5.5 minutes to go.
Keeps her team in it because they're still down only 3 and they have possession. Can they convert? Montford racing ahead, number 2 for East Catholic. That's Olivia. There's a whistle stopping action.
Here comes Weber moving towards Pasqualoni. See if Weber is able to get the ball here and try to make something happen on the offensive end.
Well, Pasqualoni had a path for a shot. She did decide to pass a bit deeper to Weber, but that took an opportunity away from her to score. But still, Weber now has it. We get a whistle. She'll get the free position restart opportunity here to try and pull her team within 2.
With the man advantage. There's a yellow card shown there.
And they send off Sophia Cleopolis. Weber steps up. Had it knocked off her stick, but we did get a whistle. Weber has 3 goals here today, 3 of the 5 scored by East Catholic. Free position restart again by Weber. She steps up, doesn't get a shot off. There was a whistle. I think New Fairfield left early.
Yeah, this is cutting into the
that's the other thing.
When advantage.
The clock continues to move. So if I was a defense, I'd continue to start early. They're not stopping the clock. Here's Weber again. She passes a bit deeper for a shot and a goal. That
was Wilcox.
Wilcox. Macy Wilcox. Her second.
4 straight goals for the Eagles. They're still going to have the man up for 1:15. East Catholic is within 2.
New Fairfield 8, East Catholic 6. 4:01 to go.
So they now have gotten within 2, have the Eagles. So this makes this draw so vitally important for East Catholic.
Especially with the man advantage.
Right.
This is an opportunity you do not want to squander. Remember, they had a man up earlier in the half. East Catholic scored. Then New Fairfield scored 2 while down a player.
Here we go. It's loose. And Pasqualoni had it knocked off her stick. And we get a whistle and a call against New Fairfield. So Eagles have it. Clock moving, 3:45 remaining.
Still a minute on the extra man.
They keep wasting time here, the officials, and they'll stop the clock as New Fairfield is out of position. And that's why the official is waving his arms to tell Rebels where they need to go. And they stop the clock. That did burn about 5 or 6 seconds. I mean, every second's vital, especially when you're trailing. Here we go. Here comes Weber. Still with it, and has it knocked off her stick. No whistle. Good no call, too. Nice defensive play as Colesworthy comes back ahead. She was fouled by Pasqualoni.
And Weber slamming her stick to the ground behind the play.
I thought that was a good defensive play.
It was ruled clean by the official,
Yeah.
and it was right in front of her. And it didn't look like Weber was upset with the official, but at this juncture, it's not a time for East Catholic to let their emotions get the best of them.
They're still 2 goals down just to pull even, but the clock now an enemy. Inside 3 minutes. It's loose on the turf. That was Barry gaining it back, so the Rebels have it.
Man advantage is over, back to even strength.
Almost a turnover. Running it down was Barry. Wild pass. Great reception by Colesworthy.
Yeah, East Catholic needs to gamble a little bit and try to force a turnover.
Souza.
They can't stand here for 2 minutes and let New Fairfield waste time.
We approach 2 minutes remaining. 2-goal deficit for East Catholic. They do not have possession, and you clearly see New Fairfield going into the ball control offense here, just looking to kill the clock. Inside 2 minutes. 22 is Bach. Minute 40 now remaining. Bach. Not looking to shoot, just looking to kill the clock. 95 seconds remaining.
Close to a moving screen, but New Fairfield keeps it.
On the restart, Colesworthy gets it down deep for Berry, and that could end it.
Third goal for Barry. East Catholic just unable to get the ball away from New Fairfield, and now it's a really tough ask. But as we've seen, if they win the draw, they can score quickly. But if East Catholic doesn't win the draw, there's really no chance of this one turning around.
That goal scores the 4-0 run by East Catholic. Got them within 2, but looks like that might be as close as they're going to get now with New Fairfield having possession as the clock stops on the whistle. Minute 4 remaining. I want to remind you, once the game concludes, that will end the play-by-play portion of our coverage. We will stay with you for the distributing of the medals and the plaques. So make sure you stay tuned for that once our play-by-play coverage concludes. Down to 45 seconds. And their Fairfield just wants to keep possession here. Do not want to look to take a shot. No need to. You're up by 3. Almost a turnover here. It's loose. They have it back for an opportunity. Wide open net, and that shot missing the net by DiMarcico. As Callahan came out of her net, left it wide open, but shot was missed.
And New Fairfield going to complete the double. Boys lacrosse, girls lacrosse will both be crowned as state champions.
And for New Fairfield, it will be back-to-back years as the class champ. Clock stopped with 8 seconds to go, and now this should be the final action. 2 seconds, 1, and that is it. The New Fairfield Rebels make it back-to-back championships, not only for the girls here in Class X, but for boys and girls lacrosse here in 2018, as the boys went earlier today, and they have made their way to Milford to cheer on their fellow student athletes, and the girls win it here in Milford.
So that we can complete the medal
It's the
ceremony.
third title overall for the Rebels. They first won in 2005, and as I said, they are the reigning champs. So now they have won 3 state titles in girls lacrosse. Congratulations to New Fairfield as well to East Catholic. Final thought.
Yeah, for East Catholic, it's their first state championship game. It's the first time they ever won a state tournament game. So this might be the start of a little bit of program building. Obviously, as a school of choice, they have some built-in advantages, but when New Fairfield won their first state title in 2005, East Catholic didn't have a varsity lacrosse team. So it takes a while to build a program, and this might be the start of something for East Catholic. And for New Fairfield, they've shown that they're the class of Class S, back-to-back championships. They won their conference title in the SWC, and now a state title that is well-deserved for New Fairfield.
That completes our play-by-play coverage of this girls lacrosse Class S championship here on the NFHS Network. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Tom Felice, our producer, Tom Consorti, and camera operator, Mike Morales. My name is Glenn Contosello. We'll step aside. We'll be back for our third and final state championship right here on the NFHS Network, so make sure you come back for that, as Daniel Hand will take on Brantford in the Class M girls lacrosse final. Goodbye from Milford, but stay tuned. We'll have the medal presentation right here on the NFHS Network.
Ladies and gentlemen, I would once again like to congratulate both squads on an outstanding and very entertaining state championship game in Class M Conference. Would now like to congratulate state runners-up 2018 East Catholic. Number 1, Jillian Montford. Number 2, Olivia Montford. Number 3, Julia Hallisay. Number 4, Lindsay Skinner. Number 5, Shannon Kelly. Number 6, Macy Wilcox. Number 7, Ella Perizzo. Number 8, Sophia Gilberto. Number 9, Caroline Kidney. Number 10, Ava Eklund. Number 11, Kylie Callahan. Number 12, Carolyn Carlson. Number 13, Sarah Rumley. Number 14, Madison Thiel. Number 15, Olivia Perizzo. Number 16, Lauren DiLoretto. Number 17, Alexa Weber. Number 18, Catherine Vela. Number 19, Audrey Gervis. Number 20, Catherine Canamella. Number 21, Jillian Jesse. Number 22, Julia De Loretto. Number 23, Julia Canamella. Number 24, Cami Pasqualoni. Number 5, Lily Ryan. Number 35, Natalie Sitars. And number 44, Katie Splain. And now, for the 2018 Class M coach for East Catholic, Brian Wilcox. And now for your 2018 Class S champions, New Fairfield Rebels. Number 2, Shannon Broderick. Number 3, Dominique DiMarcico. Number 4, Colleen Swanhart. Number 5, Nicole Berry. Number 7, Samantha Ruggiero. Number 8, Maggie Orlick. Number 9, Caitlin Souza. Brianna Vasquez Perigine. Eva Bodner. Danielle Hernandez, number 10. 11, Alice Wargan. Number 12, Nicole Iaquinto. Number 13, Haley Nieves. Number 14, Caitlin Nieves. Number 15, Madeline McCollum. Sophie McCarskey. Number 16, Eileen Radigan. Number 17, Sydney Colesworthy. Number 18, Maria Zagarelli. Number 19, Alexa Miris. Number 21, Sophia Cleopolis. Number 22, Daria Bach. Number 23, Reagan Tenaglia. Number 24, Samantha Shapiro. Number 27, Rachel Michele. Number 30, Juliana Guzzi. And number 37, Bridget McCollum. And your 2018 state champion coach from New Fairfield, Karen Nell. Congratulations once again to both squads. Ladies and gentlemen, in about 27 minutes, we will have the finale between the Brantford Hornets and the Hand Tigers. In between games, if you like to visit the refreshment stand, hamburgers, hot dogs, plenty of cold drinks, plenty of snacks located right behind the visitors' bleachers.